Good morning. This is Mike Zlatnik, and I'm recording this in the morning, September 17th, 2024. All eyes on Fed. Let's talk a little bit about the Fed meeting, FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee, that's starting to discuss their forward policy today, and we'll finish tomorrow. And then Fed Chair Jay Powell will deliver their decision. So it's widely anticipated that they will cut Fed funds rate by either quarter or 50 basis points or 0.5%. Let's just discuss kind of the realm of each possibility, what practical impact may it have on real estate, stock market, etc. So we'll try to keep it short. First of all, this chairman, Jay Powell, has been very, very open and transparent that they're data-driven and all their decisions are today and in the future will be data-driven. They're obviously balancing between continuing the pressure, what they call restrictive policy, to squash the inflation, and obviously start worrying about the economy, increasing unemployment. So both of those factors are in play, and they've been shifting. He's clearly signaled the shift from the inflation fight to the economic concerns. U.S. economy is slowing down. A lot of worries in both stock market and just in general economic activity that we may be slowing down too fast, and before we know, recession may be upon us. So these factors obviously are key considerations. So what happens if Fed cuts a quarter? So that'll be looked at, interestingly enough, as to move in the right direction, but not too much fear from the point of view that economy is not collapsing. It's more of a steady hand type of a move. 50 basis points cut, on the other hand, would be looked at. Yeah, it's built in theory into what investors have been anticipating, and immediate reaction may be, that's great. But on the other hand, there will be increased concerns that the U.S. economy is slowing down faster than previously anticipated. So there are pros and cons to each cut. It's not an easy decision from the point of view. You send the right psychological message that you started the cuts, you're proceeding at a measured pace, and it'll be data-driven, versus we gotta take the foot off the brake faster because the economy is just slowing down too fast. So these are the main consideration in his decisions. One way or the other, we're going to get a cut. One way or the other, we're going to get a forward statement that they will continue to consider cuts at all future meetings. Speed of cuts and frequency will depend on the economic data. Also, another very important consideration, it's the last meeting before the election. And there's all kinds of political pressure being applied to the Fed. There was an article the other day that 3 Democratic senators were asking for 75 basis points cut, which would be completely outside of the expectations, to help essentially the incumbent Democratic power in the White House to win the election from that perspective. On the other side, Republicans would prefer minimal cuts so that the economy continues to slow down faster going into the election. So a little bit of politics in play. Jay Powell technically is a Republican, but he is likely to maintain more of a neutral stance. And that's why we will get either a quarter or 50 basis points decision. Although, in my opinion, and I may be wrong, we'll find out in 2 days, it's probably a quarter. Because the first cut, historically, in fact, historically, their first move, unless it's a crisis, has always been a quarter, or very often has been a quarter. If it's a crisis and other stressful situation, of course, they respond with a much bigger moves. So that's my synopsis of what's happening on the Federal Reserve Open Market Committee and the upcoming decision. Once the decision is known, I'll provide some more commentary. But this is just a quick preview of what's coming today and tomorrow through the FOMC meeting and the Fed decision and the policy statement, as well as commentary of the Fed Chair Jay Powell. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.